Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's an exciting time to be alive because Rhode is coming to Sephora on September 4th and I have all the details for you. I'm going to tell you which products I think are must-buys and which ones maybe you could pass up on. I'd love it if you were to hang out with me for a bit as I show you how to create today's look using Rhode products and we explore the brand together. All right, let's get this party started. So as you can see, I do not have any makeup on, only my brows are done because I want to show some of Rhode's skincare. But first, let's take care of these dry lips. So the first thing that I would recommend from Rhode are their lip treatments. These are the Peptide Lip Tints. Specifically, I would get the ones that are tinted. The ones that aren't tinted, they're fine, but these have a beautiful color payoff. They make the lips look great, and they're very, very nourishing. I have to say, when I tried this formula, I was genuinely impressed. I felt like there was a significant difference in how my lips felt while I had the product on and even afterwards. I have two colors. Let me show you what they look like. So the first color that I have is Ribbon. It's a beautiful pale pink here. And the next one I have is called PB&J. This I picked up recently and I've been loving this. I think it's beautiful for fall. Really nice choice. Let me show you what they look like. And we can officially start our Rhode test. I thought that was a good one. Rhode test, get it? Rhode test. I can hear you laughing through the camera. I can. I thought that was a good one. But here are the swatches. So this is Ribbon and this is PB&J. So as you can see, a lot of color payoff. And the key ingredients in these lip treatments include peptides, shea butter, and vitamin E. So on Rhode's website, these retail for $20. I'm not sure if Sephora will be charging the same price. I'm guessing they will be. I'm checking Sephora's website right now. The only two items right now that are available showing up on the website are the cream blushes and the lip shapers. The peptide lip treatments aren't there, so I can't tell you the price that will be at Sephora, but hopefully be the same price. I definitely think that these are worth the price. I think they're a beautiful formula. I love the color payoff. They last a really long time, and they are very, very nourishing. So this is one product that I definitely recommend you checking out. The other lip product that I want to discuss are the lip shapers from Rhode. These are a unique formula because they're not your traditional lip pencil where, you know, like a Charlotte Tilbury type lip pencil where it will stay in place or even a lip stain. These are meant as contours and they really don't last the longest, but I find them to be pretty and I find them to be useful. Some people complain about this rubber tip at the end that you're supposed to use to kind of buff out the edges. Some people don't find the purpose in them. I find them useful. I use them. So as you can see, it has a little bit of color on there from me using them. These are not your standard lip liners. So if you're somebody that likes a lip liner that stays in place all day or that stains the lips, do not buy these. You will not be happy with them. But if you're looking for a lighter lip liner, something to contour the lips, something to go with a lip treatment like the Rhode Peptide Lip Treatments, then I would say pick them up. I enjoy them. And I have them in two shades. I have them in the shade Press and the shade Balance. So I'm going to swatch them next to the corresponding peptide treatment lip color. I bought each of these to go with a corresponding lip treatment. The one that went with the Ribbon lip treatment actually came in a set from Rhode. I think it was like a pink set or something like that. So Rhode actually paired those together. For the PB&J one, I chose a lip shaper on my own to see if the color combination would work. I did a decent job. I thought I did okay. So here we have the lip shaper in Press. Here we have the peptide lip treatment in Ribbon. Here's the other peptide lip treatment in PB&J. And here is the other lip shaper in the shade Balance. The Peptide Lip Shape Contouring Lip Shaper is the official name. It is available on Sephora's website right now. So even though I can't order them right now through the Sephora website at the time of filming, I am seeing them available in 11 shades. So according to Sephora, this is an effortless lip shaper that softly contours the lips and delivers high-performance skincare ingredients that visibly enhance lip volume. Now, you may be saying, Courtney, can a contouring lip shaper that doesn't even last the longest and a peptide lip treatment, which is not a lip stain or a lip plumper, can those really make the lips look fuller? The answer is yes, it can. I did not believe it either. I had my doubts, but I wanted to put Mrs. Hailey Bieber to the test and see if her claims that this would actually make your lips look plumper if those would be true. And she was right. They do. Let me show you. I'm going to take this lip shaper in the shade Press, put that on half the lip as well as the lip treatment, and see if I can show you the difference that this makes. I'm kind of overlining the lip there. And they do go on very creamy. And you could even use this all over the lip to fill in the lip if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do that right now. Now I'm going to take the little rubber piece at the end and just kind of move it around. So I'm just using this rubber end to smooth out the edge a little bit. I'm taking the Peptide Lip Treatment in the shade Ribbon and just applying it to one side. This is a good look. Oh yes, if I went down the street like this, I would get a lot of looks. Okay, so this is the side with, and that's the side without. Do you see the difference? Not to get up close and personal, but, and I'm sorry, you're seeing everything with no makeup on. Wow, okay, sorry. As you can see, I think it makes a big difference. And it's very comfortable on the lips, no scent, no tingling, just nourishing, decent color payoff, really pretty. And I'm just going to even out the other side because as much a fun look this is, I would like to look somewhat cohesive for the rest of this video. Can you imagine that e.l.f. acquired Rhode for $1 billion? Billion, not million, billion. You know what? All props to Hailey Bieber. Okay, so that's the lip liner on the other side. I take the little rubber piece at the end. I see I'm just smoothing it out. Nothing crazy, very simple. Now I'm taking the lip treatment. So you see how much more plump my lips look now? I think it makes a big difference, personally. So if you're interested in checking out anything from Rhode, the first thing I would recommend is the lip treatments. Now, there was an issue in the past with their lip treatments. I think people said that they were grainy. The ones that I received, I didn't have an issue with. I never had that problem, but they have reformulated it to correct the problem, and I've heard online that I think they have corrected that issue. So if that's preventing you from trying them out, I would encourage you to try them out from Sephora. And if there are any issues, I'm sure you can return it. But I think they fixed that problem. So one thing that I would definitely recommend you check out from Rhode is their lip treatments. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Rhode skincare. So I have some items that I would like to recommend and a couple that I don't want to say I don't recommend them. I just don't think they're necessary to pick up unless you try some of Rhode's products and fall in love with them and you want to try the whole line. But there are a couple products that I think are essentials from the brand. So essentially Rhode has a system with 4 skincare products that you're supposed to use in a certain sequence. The first of which is their facial cleanser. This is the Rhode Pineapple Refresh PGA Daily Cleanser. So the facial cleanser has peptides, a ceramide trio, polyglutamic acid, and shea butter. This is supposed to smooth and revitalize skin and improve radiance. Now I picked all of these skincare products up in the mini size to try them. So I tried this cleanser and I have mixed feelings about it. So normally when I wash my face, I do get very irritated with my eyes. I get itchy. It's a whole mess up in there. It's just a mess. So I always try to find cleansers that are soft and gentle. Normally I use the Tatcha cleanser. One day maybe I'll do a video on my favorite Tatcha products. They just make some of the best skincare products. It's amazing. If you've never tried Tatcha, you should. But going back to Rhode, the star of today's show, this cleanser did not irritate me, but it also didn't make my skin feel the softest. So a lot of times when I use cleansers, I get that drying, tight feeling after I've dried my face. I kind of got it with this, and I think one of the promises for this product is that you're not supposed to feel tight after you use it. I did. Now I only used it once. It doesn't have a strong scent. It says pineapple, but I didn't smell a strong scent on this. It was fine. It wasn't a bad cleanser. It just wasn't something that I would say you have to run out and buy. Just show you, that's the applicator. It's like a light yellow color. This hence the pineapple. Good connection there, Courtney. But again, it's not a bad cleanser. I just wouldn't say it's a must-have. So if you're looking for something that will help with maybe not irritating your eyes, if you struggle with washing your face and getting irritated, maybe check it out. But otherwise, if you have dry skin, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this. And it's not a bad product. It's just not one that I would say is a must-buy. So now we're going to move to my bestie from the Rhode line. This is my girl. This is my ride or die. This is it. This is the Rhode Glazing Milk. Now, I never had tried a glazing milk before or a milky toner. I did try the Ilia one, which I really like. But once I tried this one, I was hooked. This is the mini size. Like I said, I bought mini sizes in all these products just to test them out. Didn't know how much I would love this. I'm probably starting to run a little low on this and will need it again. This product is worth the hype. I have to be honest. This is an amazing, amazing milky toner. It just gives such an incredible glow to the skin. It's an essential, I think, for putting on makeup. If you want that glowy look, it gives you a beautiful glowy base. Let me show you what it looks like. So it looks like this. 1 second. Shake it. Shake it, don't break it. That's what it looks like. Put the hair back. And you're supposed to just blot it onto the skin. And you see the effect that it's giving. Now, I mean, on the forehead, I kind of just massage it in because it's hard to blot it. But do you see what it's doing to my skin? And then eventually you can kind of just rub it. But I love this. Love it. Okay, so I've kind of let this sit for a minute. But do you see the glow? I should have just put it on and said that that was my natural glow from within, but I don't know if you would have believed me. And I want you to experience the same level of glow. So I'm not going to gatekeep. This is where it's at. So it just hydrates the skin so beautifully. It really creates like an even canvas for your makeup application. Gives that glowy base, very hydrating. No scent. Very, very pretty. So if you were going to try one product from the Rhode skincare line, I would recommend the Glazing Milk. It's amazing. And just to read you some of the technical stuff, the key ingredients in this Glazing Milk are a ceramide trio, a mineral complex, vitamin E, and glycerin. This is supposed to help smooth the skin, moisturize, reinforce the skin's natural barrier, defend against free radicals for smooth skin. The vitamin E is supposed to protect against external stressors, and the glycerin is supposed to moisturize the skin and prevent dryness. The small size that I have retails for $20. The larger one is $32. For any of these products, I would just recommend picking up the small size if you haven't tried them before, just to see if you like them. And then if you do like them, you can invest later down the road. The Glazing Milk has lasted me a pretty long time considering how much I use it. So I think you're safe to go with the smaller sizes just to test them out. And then if you like them, pick up the bigger ones. So the next product that I picked up from Rhode to test out was the Peptide Glazing Fluid. According to Rhode, this is a lightweight, quick absorbing gel serum that hydrates and brightens the skin. It provides an instantly dewy and luminous finish while visibly plumping the skin over time. The key ingredients are peptide, niacinamide, marula oil, and glycerin, and this retails for $32. I've only tried this product once, so I don't want to really weigh in too much on it. The only thing I could say is that the next day after I used this, I broke out a little bit, just like, a couple of pimples. I don't want to blame it on this necessarily. I just noticed that it is a little bit on the thicker side. With any of these products, I'm not really using them as a substitute for my nighttime moisture routine. I'm really using the Rhode skincare products as makeup prep or daytime skincare. So I don't know, for me, I think some of these products might be a little bit too heavy for the nighttime routine. Maybe just sleeping on them and just having them on the skin for that long, sleeping and just pressing down. Maybe it's too much for my skin personally. So I'm going to put the serum on so you can see what it looks like. But I don't want to recommend this product just because I did break out. But again, also, I'm not 100% sure if that's why I broke out. I just noticed that because it's a little bit thicker, I'm wondering if maybe that's why. So I'm not going to weigh in on this product. Okay, so this is what the consistency looks like spread out. And this you put on top of the glazing milk before you put moisturizer on. But it feels very comfortable on the face. And it feels good with the glazing milk. It's kind of, you know what it is? It's kind of, this with the glazing milk, it's kind of forming a little bit of a thickness on the skin that I'm sure is good for your skin's hydration, but might be a little bit heavy for someone if you're prone to like breaking out, or maybe you're, hormonal and, it's not a good time to try things that might break you out. But no one can deny it does create a beautiful finish on the skin. So again, the serum, I'm not going to weigh in on it, but try it out. Maybe you'll end up liking it. Sephora is pretty good about returning things if it doesn't work for you. So I say try it. But if you had to pick, I would pick the glazing milk over this because I think the glazing milk you can use in a lot of different ways. And I think it's very useful and very beautiful. So according to Rhode, the Barrier Butter is an intensive moisture balm for deep hydration overnight. It says our buttery smooth formula is a supercharged addition to your nighttime routine. It helps strengthen the skin barrier and seal in moisture for up to 24 hours, restoring the skin's natural softness and bounce with continued daily use. So according to Rhode, this has a hyaluronic acid complex, and this is supposed to improve hydration on and below the skin surface. Polyglutamate acid, aka PGA, ultra hydrating skin plumping humectant that helps lock in moisture. I'm not pronouncing a lot of these words right, excuse me. Muru butter, which is supposed to help seal in moisture, and ceramide NP. So again, I don't use this as my nighttime moisturizer. I really use this before makeup application, but let me show you the consistency of what it looks like on the skin. So again, I don't use this for my nighttime routine, but I do find it to be a beautiful daytime moisturizer and really good for under makeup. I feel that it doesn't cause a disturbance in the makeup. Sometimes if you use certain moisturizers under makeup, it makes the makeup not stick as well, or just, I don't know. Some moisturizers on me don't work well under makeup. This does. So that's the Barrier Butter. And I think these products are really great for people with sensitivity, to fragrances, or you're looking for, things that maybe won't bother allergies or stuff like that. Because there's really no scent to most of these products. There's a slight scent that I think sometimes is in all cosmetic products, just from the natural ingredients, but it's not scented. Okay, so now that my skin is all hydrated, very glassy, I'm going to throw on some foundation on top and then show you some of Rhode's blushes and the other peptide lip treatment that I have, as well as the glazing mist that Rhode released a few months ago. This is technically considered skincare, but I want to finish applying my makeup and then I'll show you what this looks like afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to apply my Dior foundation, which is a matte foundation, because I want to show you the effect of the Rhode products underneath. See that glow that's coming through? That's from the Rhode. Because the Dior foundation on its own is not a glowy one. It's beautiful foundation. It's one of my favorites, but it's not glowy. Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried Rhode before, if you like any of their products, what you like, what you don't like. Kind of wondering if now that they're coming to Sephora, if they'll be releasing more products. But maybe they would do like some kind of big launch before they came to Sephora. But didn't happen. Okay, so this is the Dior foundation applied with the Rhode. But you see that beautiful glow? So that's coming from the Rhode products. Because much as I'd like to tell you otherwise, my skin does not have that much glow naturally. But very pretty. Works well with a lot of products. Out of those products, I would definitely recommend you check out the Glazing Milk first and foremost, followed by the Barrier Butter, and then I guess the Glazing Fluid, but again, I don't want to weigh in on that. My least favorite would be the facial cleanser, but if nothing else, check out the Glazing Milk if you're looking for a glowy look. If you're looking for a matte look, don't even bother. So before we try out the blushes, I just want to go in with the other lip shape, and this is the color Balance. Okay. Now I'm going to take the rubber piece at the end, on the other end, and just buff it out a little bit. Take your finger too. See? Really easy to clean up. And this is not a sharp lip liner, so it really is just for contouring. It's not your traditional lip liner. I'm just going to fill in the PB&J color that we swatched earlier. Okay, so just to show you side-by-side comparison, so that's without the treatment and that's with. See how pretty that is? Okay, so this is PB&J. Right there. And very comfortable, beautiful for fall. I just think it really plumps up the lips, and there's no tingling, no uncomfortable sensation. You're just left with a beautiful, pumped up, juicy lip. Really pretty. And now for the pocket blushes. You may ask, Courtney, did you need 4? No. But I started with 1. Then I said, why not add another one? And then they released these for the summer. So now I have 4. The girl who doesn't need another blush, as long as she lives, has 4 of these. So that should tell you that I love the formula. These are not the most long-lasting blushes by far. They're creamy, they're glowy, they're beautiful, but they will not stain the cheeks. They're not going to last you 12 hours. That's not what this product is. But if you're looking for either a no makeup day, if you're looking for something that just will give you that beautiful glow lit from within, you're going out for dinner for a couple of hours and you need a glowy blush, these are beautiful. These are so travel friendly that if you wanted to wear them for work or for a long day out, you can pop these in your purse, pop them in your pocket, hence why they're called pocket blushes. I know. I figured it out. I don't take myself too seriously. You can't in life, right? Life is too serious to take it seriously sometimes. So we have our fun. But yeah, these are pocket blushes. Essentially, you can put them in your pocket, pocketbook, potato, and you can carry them and refresh. So we're going to try these. I'm going to swatch them for you, and I'm going to try it on the cheeks. Okay, so we're going to start with the blush that started the obsession. This is Sprinkle. This is described as a warm pearly pink. I think this is a beautiful everyday shade. That's Sprinkle. And these are very portable, very easy to use. Mine, as you can see, is very well loved. I use these a lot for when I just have a no makeup day, very light makeup day, or if I'm out at work, come home, freshen up to go out to dinner, I'll throw this on when I don't have a lot of time or I just want that glowy, oh, I just came from a spa and I've just been so refreshed. These are just so easy to pop on and go. Now this is a new color I got recently. This is Spicy Morgue. And it's described as a bright coral shade. And 2 other shades I've actually never tried before. I wanted to try these on camera. This is Tan Line. And this was part of a summer, I believe, a limited edition release, but don't quote me on that. And the other one is Sun Soak. That's Sun Soak. So we have Sprinkle, Spicy Morgue, Tan Line, Sun Soak. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the 2 summer releases. And there's different ways you can apply this. We're just experimenting here and combining them. So I'm taking Tan Line first, and I'm popping Sun Soak on top. I'm going to meld these together and see what we come up with. I also love just using my hands to apply these two. Ooh. You see that beautiful glow it's giving? And you could also pair these with powder to make them last longer. So pretty, right? And even though these are summer shades, I feel like they're good for the fall too. If you pair it with like a dark lip like I have, you can make these work. And just if you apply too much, like I always do because I over blush, just move it around with your hand. You see how it just gives a beautiful glow and veil to the skin. And what's fun is you can experiment with the different colors, combine them just like I did. And what I'm doing now, just as an experiment, I'm taking one of the blushes and using it as an eyeshadow. Never done this before, but we're experimenting, having fun with makeup. That's what it's all about. And makes pretty eyeshadow too. If you wanted to do like a monochromatic look or just something very much on the go, take a brush and just smooth it out a little bit. What do we think? I think it's pretty. And then what you could even do is I have like a Morphe palette right here. Just take another color, like a nice shimmer from a palette, and just pop it on there to complete the look. A little bit too much. But you see how pretty that is? Sun-kissed ethereal. And I think what's great about Rhode's product is they seem to play well with others. Like in putting the blush on, I didn't lift any of my foundation. I'm actually going to take a little bit brush and kind of just get a little bit darker there. See? Something different. And I love trying to show you guys how you can use different products in different ways because, you know, any makeup product nowadays is not cheap. And I like to use things for different purposes so you really get the best value for your dollar. And I think with this, you can really use it for different purposes. You could even probably use this on your lips. I don't like to mix products for, you know, my cheeks, my lips. I don't like that, but you could. So I'm going to pop on some eyeliner and mascara and finish it off with the glazing mist. And I just want to mention about the blushes. I do think they're a must buy. I think now that these products are coming to Sephora, it's a great opportunity to try at least one shade. I think the tan line shade might be my favorite for the fall coming up. I also do, I think, have a couple of colors that are similar to this, but this was a special release. I would grab it if it does come to Sephora in this option. I think it's beautiful, but I don't think you can really go wrong with any of the colors. And now we're going to move on to the last product of this video. This is the Rhode Glazing Mist. This came out a few months ago. This is not a setting spray. Hailey Bieber has not graced us yet with a setting spray. This is a hydration spray. This is something that's meant to bring hydration back into the skin, moisture, give you a little bit of a glow. I think it's great if you have dry skin, if you like to refresh your face during the day. This is a beautiful glazing mist to do that. I have this at work with me a lot, and sometimes during the day, if my makeup is just looking a little lackluster or, you know, your girl can use a refresh, right? And your girl doesn't have time for a refresh or the patience, I will throw this on, and it does help my skin look hydrated. If I did like a minimal makeup look that day and I know I have to go into a meeting or see somebody that I want to look a little bit refreshed. So I do recommend this product. If you're new to Rhode and you only want to try a couple products, this wouldn't be my first one to recommend to you. I would try some of the blushes or the lip products or the glazing milk first before I try this spray. I'm going to show you how it applies. And I do want to know, I've noticed if I have on a very glittery eyeshadow look, this will not mattify it, but it takes a little of the sparkle out. So just be warned, if you have a glittery eye look or maybe like a, you know, a dramatic highlighter on the cheek and you want to preserve that sparkle, maybe don't use the spray on that type of look. Okay, shake and bake. So I just let it settle for a few seconds before I open my eyes. Got my hair wet, that's okay. I'm not really seeing droplets on my skin, but you see how my skin now looks more glowy, more refreshed, more hydrated? It does work. It does. Um, so if you're looking for this kind of product, I recommend it. But if you're looking for something that's going to give you an all-day glow, this is not it. If you're looking for a setting spray for your makeup, this is not it. But if you're looking for something for a little hydration, a little boost during the day, it is a beautiful product. So I do recommend it. I just would try maybe some of the other products first before going to this one. But if you're looking for this kind of product, it is a great one. I think this is a fun brand to try out. It's a very on-trend brand with a lot of fun products to try. Again, my top recommendations are the lip treatments, the blushes, and the glazing milk. You'd be happy with any of those products. And I think that it's a great thing that Rhode is coming to Sephora so that hopefully, if you haven't tried the brand before, you can go into the store and see the different options, see the blushes, the lip treatments, the skincare, and kind of just see it and feel it for yourself and decide if it's something that you want to try out. So let me know in the comments down below if you've tried Rhode before, if you like any of their products, if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer any questions that I'm able to. I love engaging with all of you in the comments, and I can't thank you enough anytime that you leave me a comment, like my video, subscribe to my channel. It honestly means so much. We all have really, really busy lives and a lot going on. So the fact that you choose to spend any part of your day with me by watching my videos or leaving me a comment or liking my video or subscribing, it just means the world. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.